Today's lesson is called Adelie Penguins. Clumsy, cute, and charming. Day 2. Hi everyone, my name is Jeff.
And I'm Roger. Today we're going to continue talking about the Adelie penguins. Aren't they wonderful? Aren't they cute? Because they're cute, they're clumsy, and they're charming. And we basically last time spent some time talking about how they breed and the fact that the baby chicks are pretty much independent when they're only 9 weeks old, and that the parents take turns hunting and taking care of the kids.
Don't forget the waddling there, Roger. We talked all about waddling. Why? Because waddling is what makes penguins look so cute on land. In the ocean, they are fearsome swimmers. They're very good at catching fish and stuff like that. They move like bullets through the water, but on land, they have no grace at all. They kind of stumble and bumble around when they're waddling or walking around, and that's super, super cute. They don't look graceful. They stumble around and look like they're going to fall. They're very clumsy when they're walking around, but unlike humans who kind of look silly when they're stumbling and bumbling around, penguins, these Adelie penguins, when they waddle around, well, I can't speak for everyone, but it gets me every time. I look at them waddling around and I can't help but think that might just be the cutest thing I've ever seen. All right, folks, with that, it's time for us to conclude this introduction, but we are far from being done. In fact, day 2 of our article on Adelie penguins is about to begin, so don't go away.
Adelie penguins dive as deep as 180 meters when searching for krill, their main source of food. As they hunt, they must avoid their own predators, mainly leopard seals and orcas. But there's one peril facing these cute birds that they can't swim away from. Climate change has reduced the Adelie population by as much as 65% over the past 25 years. Rising sea temperatures have decreased krill populations, which means less food for the penguins. Moisture in the atmosphere has also increased, leading to more frequent snow. This has diminished the available nesting areas for Adelie penguins, which struggle to find land not covered in snow or ice to lay their eggs on.
大家好，今天第一个单字我们看到的是 peril， 这个字当作名词代表危险或是冒险的意思。例如 As the ship began to sink, the passengers and crew were in peril. 船开始下沉，乘客和船员都处在危险中。接下来我们看到的单字是 decrease， 这个字当作动词，它有减少、降低的意思。所以我们可以说 The number of people signing up for Anna's yoga class has decreased. 报名参加 Anna 瑜伽课的人数变少了。再来我们看到的单字是 atmosphere， 这个字当作名词，代表大气或是某地或某地区的空气的意思。例如Earth's atmosphere protects us, and we can't live without it. 地球的大气层保护我们，我们没有它活不下去。
Okay, everybody, let's talk about the first paragraph in today's lesson. Again, we're talking about Adelie penguins. Now, remember we said they're great swimmers. They swim really far, but they also swim very deep. Adelie penguins dive as deep as 180 meters when searching for krill, their main source of food. So, yes, they not only swim, but they actually go really deep into the water. They dive as deep as 180 meters. That's about as deep as they go. 180 meters, that's almost the length of 2 football fields. That's pretty deep. Most humans could not go that deep. And they're looking for something called krill. Notice here, krill is a non-count noun. That's just kind of microscopic creatures that live in the ocean. I think krill is also a part of the diet of a lot of whales.
There you go. I believe krill is kind of like really small shrimp. Okay, they're really small crustaceans or shrimps or stuff like that. But their main source of food is krill. They might eat other stuff like fish, but their main food, what they eat mostly, is this stuff called krill. And in order to get krill, sometimes Adelie penguins dive as deep as 180 meters, which is amazing. Like I said before, these penguins are fantastic swimmers. They look silly on land, but they move like bullets through the water, and they can dive really super deep. That is super, super amazing. But as they hunt, okay, as they're diving deep, they've got to be careful because other animals want to eat these penguins. Yes, as they hunt, these Adelie penguins, must avoid their own predators, mainly leopard seals and orcas, i.e. leopard seals and killer whales.
My goodness, so they've got to avoid those predators. A predator, of course, is an animal that hunts and kills another animal, so it's not all safe there in Antarctica. We've got some hungry leopard seals, and we've got some hungry orcas that are looking for a meal. They're looking for those Adelie penguins, so they've got to avoid those predators. And so that's probably why they dive deep and then they come up shallow and stuff like that. But there's one peril facing these cute birds that they can't swim away from. So they can try to swim away from leopard seals. They can try to swim away from orcas, but they can't swim away from another peril. And we'll talk about what that is in the next paragraph here, but we've got the word peril here, and that just means something really, really dangerous.
Yeah, a peril is kind of like a threat, a source of danger, something that might put you at risk. It's kind of a difficulty, a problem, something like that. Anyways, there is a peril here. There is danger for these penguins, or you could also say that these penguins are at risk because of something, or they've been put into or in peril. Anyways, moving on. What is this peril that these amazing swimmers can't swim away from? This peril is climate change. Yes, climate change has reduced the Adelie population by as much as 65% over the past 25 years. Yes, you heard that right, folks. More than half of all Adelie penguins are now gone, okay? Or over the past 25 years, more than half of these Adelie penguins have died. I know this because climate change, it says here, has reduced these populations by as much as 65%. So this is not good at all. Over the past 25 years, Adelie penguins, populations thereof, have been decimated.
They have been decimated. They've almost been totally destroyed. And you might think that maybe a 10% reduction in a population is alarming, but not so bad. But here it's actually 65%. Well over half of their population has been reduced. To me, that is cause for concern, and that has happened only over the past 25 years. Now, rising sea temperatures have decreased krill populations, which means less food for the penguins. So because the ocean is getting warmer and warmer, the krill can't take that warm water, and the population of the krill has also decreased. To decrease, well, that's the opposite of increase. To decrease means to go down. To increase means to go up. Of course, we want stock prices to increase, and we don't want stock prices to decrease.
There you go. Krill populations, it says, have decreased, i.e., there are fewer and fewer krill out there, or krill populations are lower than they were in the past, and that's not a good thing. Remember, these Adelie penguins, they eat krill. That's their main source of food, so if there's no krill, these poor penguins are going to starve. Now, that's not the end here. That's not all, okay? There are other bad things that are happening to these penguins. Get this. There's moisture in the atmosphere, and this is not a good thing. It might sound benign. It might sound innocuous. It might sound like, what? There's moisture in the atmosphere? Big deal. Well, apparently that is a big deal. Moisture in the atmosphere has also increased, leading to more frequent snow. So krill populations have gone down, but this moisture in the atmosphere has increased or gone up, and that has led to more frequent snow, and apparently these penguins are not fans of snow. Anyways, let's talk about the word atmosphere. Here, atmosphere is the air that surrounds you in a certain place. It's also that big blanket of air that surrounds the Earth. But here we're talking about the air around these Adelie penguins there in Antarctica.
That's right. So, of course, because of global warming, the temperatures are higher, and that means more water evaporates into the atmosphere and can fall back as rain or as snow. I think I read somewhere that some scientists think that might be a good thing because it makes more clouds that way. Clouds are white, and they might reflect some of the light of the sun away, but this is all theoretical. But here we've got moisture in the atmosphere. There's more snow, and this has diminished the available nesting areas for Adelie penguins. With more snow, they don't have any places to lay those eggs, and so those Adelie penguins have to struggle to find land that is not covered in snow, that is not covered in ice, and they want to lay their eggs there. So yes, if there's snow everywhere, my goodness, where are you going to lay your eggs?
Poor penguins. Poor penguins indeed. All right, folks, with that, it's time for us to end this portion of our lesson. But don't go away. Portion 2, Part 2, will be coming up soon.
Despite the shrinking Adelie population, though, scientists recently made an exciting discovery. A group of 1.5 million Adelie penguins was found on the Danger Islands close to Antarctica in March. Dubbed a super colony, this huge group of penguins went unnoticed until now because the Danger Islands are difficult to get to. Thankfully, the super colony appears to have largely escaped the effects of climate change. Scientists studying the group therefore hope to determine what aspects of climate change do and don't affect Adelie population size.
第二部分我们看到的单字是 aspect。这个字当作名词，它有部分或是层面的意思。例如，缺钱只是我们目前遭遇的问题层面之一。英文可以这么说 ：The lack of money is only one aspect of the problem we're having.
Okay, let's move on to the next part of our lesson. This paragraph here seems to have some good news, so let's find out about this. Despite the shrinking Adelie population, though, scientists recently made an exciting discovery. So even though there is this shrinking Adelie population, though, scientists did find or did make an exciting discovery. So that means it might mean the news isn't so bad after all. They did make an exciting discovery. Let's find out what that discovery is.
All is not lost. Yes, Adelie populations are shrinking, but get this, they just found a lot more Adelie penguins in a certain place called the Danger Islands. Ooh, sounds pretty cool to me. Anyways, though, all jokes aside, get this, a group of 1.5 million Adelie penguins was found on the Danger Islands close to Antarctica in March. And yes, this is a very, very big population of Adelie penguins, or a very big colony of these penguins, and that's why they call this colony a super colony, a really big group of animals living in one place. Yeah, a colony would be a group of animals living somewhere, a population of animals living somewhere. A super colony would just be a colony that is super, super big, a really big group of these animals. Anyways, dubbed a super colony, this huge group of penguins went unnoticed until now because the Danger Islands are difficult to get to. So that explains it. No one had found or discovered these penguins because the Danger Islands are hard to get to. They're a dangerous chain of islands. Anyways, it says here that this group of animals, this group of penguins, was dubbed a super colony. Here the word dub is being used as a verb, and here to dub something or someone is to give this thing or this person a name. Okay, that's all there is to it. Often when you dub someone, you give them a title, or informally, you kind of give them a nickname.
That's true. And another meaning of the word dub means to record a sound. For example, Korean soap operas are often dubbed in Chinese for local audiences. So that's why when their mouths move, it doesn't look like they're actually talking. That's because they're dubbed into another language. But here, dub means something slightly different. It means they're just simply given this name. They're given this name or this nickname, a super colony, and it went unnoticed until now because the danger islands are difficult to get to. That's down at the South Pole there. It's windy, it's cold, so people...
Lots of danger, yeah.
Lots of danger down there. That's probably why they're called the danger islands.
Yeah,
exactly.
Yep.
And so that's why they did not discover this colony or the super colony of penguins. That sounds to be good news.
There you go. Thankfully, the super colony appears to have largely escaped the effects of climate change, which is a good thing. There's a solid, stable population of Adelie penguins there, and this population is huge. There are 1.5 million of them. So, populations of this particular penguin has decreased, but it doesn't look like they're threatened with extinction quite yet. Anyways, scientists studying the group therefore hope to determine what aspects of climate change do and don't affect a daily population size. Now, before we take a break, let's talk about the word aspect. An aspect is kind of like a part of something. It's a part of something that is distinct or which stands out, or it's a feature of something. An aspect, very simply, though, is just a part of something.
Absolutely. So scientists need to go to those danger islands and try to figure out exactly what particular aspect, what feature, what quality, what characteristic is responsible for their survival. Why is it that climate change is not affecting this particular population of Adelie penguins? And if they can find out that information, they can use it to help out the other populations of Adelie penguins in other locations. Okay, let's move on now to the final part of our lesson. We'll listen to it first, and then we'll talk about it.
Incredible swimmers, fast growers, and above all, delightfully cute, Adelie penguins are truly the epitome of a charming and lovable creature.
第三部分我们看到的单字是 incredible。这个字当作形容词，代表非常棒的，或是难以置信的，或惊人的意思。所以我们可以说 Publishing a novel before turning 18 is an incredible achievement for a young writer. 在18岁前出版小说，对年轻作家来说是个不得了的成就。另外，这个字去掉字尾 e 加上 y 就会变成副词 incredibly， 是难以置信的意思。例如The weather tomorrow will be incredibly cold, so bring lots of warm clothing with you. 明天会非常冷，所以多穿一些温暖的衣服。今天最后一个单字，我们看到的是 delightfully。这个字当作副词，它有令人愉快的或是令人高兴的意思。所以我们可以说 I like this kind of weather when the sun is delightfully warm. 我喜欢这种太阳暖洋洋的天气。此外，这个字去掉字尾 ly 就会变成形容词 delightful，表示令人愉快的。例如，我们在乡间度过非常愉快的一个周末。英文可以这样说 What a delightful weekend we had in the country.
All right, everyone. Over the last couple of days, we have been singing the praises of Adelie penguins. Yes, they are a threatened species, but they're still phenomenal. They're still great. I still love them. But I think the article says it best in the article's final sentence. Incredible swimmers, it says. Incredible swimmers, fast growers, and above all, delightfully cute. Adelie penguins are truly the epitome of a charming and lovable creature. There you go. By the way, the word here isn't epitome, it's epitome. E-P-I-T-O-M-E, epitome. And an epitome of something is kind of like a perfect example of that thing. It's kind of like the best form of something, or kind of the pinnacle or the peak of something.
The model of something. So again, we're describing these penguins in many ways. They are incredible swimmers. Incredible just means really fantastic, hard to believe, really wonderful. And they grow fast, they're independent, and above all, or most importantly, they are delightfully cute. Indeed, when we see pictures of them, we go, oh, they're so cute. They're even cuter than Hello Kitty or little puppies. Don't I wish I had a stuffed animal in the shape of an Adelie penguin? But again, the most important thing is that they are so cute. They're delightfully cute. And delightfully just means they really make us delighted. They make us really happy.
In a way that is delightful. And by the way, you just said that these penguins are cuter than Hello Kitty. You probably shouldn't say that around my daughter, or else you are going to have a fight on your hands. She loves Hello Kitty and thinks that Hello Kitty is by far and away the most cute thing, or the cutest thing on Earth, even cuter than these penguins.
Well, hopefully someday she'll start to like another Sanrio creature by the name of Bad Buttsmaroo, because he's actually a penguin. But in any case here, either way, these creatures are delightfully cute, and they are the epitome or the model or the best example of charming and lovable creatures. So yes, indeed, check them out. And that brings us to the end of our lesson for today. Thank you for joining us. It's time now to listen to our Chinese teacher.
各位同学大家好，我是 Hanny。 我们来看今天的文法重点。课文第一部分提到，空气中的湿度增加，导致降雪更频繁。那这个情况造成阿德利企鹅可以筑巢的区域缩减了。这边有一个动词是 diminish， 虽然它没有列在课文单字里面，可是还是帮同学们补充一下它的意思，还有字首字根。diminish 是动词，它表示减少、缩减、降低，它的意思就跟 decrease 或者是 lessen 或是 reduce 差不多。那我们知道很多小巧的东西会在前面加上 mini 迷你这个字，像 mini skirt 迷你裙， mini bus 就是小巴、小型巴士。而 diminish 其中这个 min 它跟 mini 一样有小的意思，那它的字首 di 是源自于字首 de 的变形，表示完全是用来当强调用。那字尾的 ish 是动词字尾，这样同学们应该不难联想 diminish 它具有缩减、减少的意思。读到课文第二部分的第一句 Despite the shrinking daily population, though, scientists recently made an exciting discovery. 不过尽管阿德利企鹅的数量缩减，但科学家最近有一项令人兴奋的发现。好，这里面这个 though 是当副词，表示可是、不过，它的意思就跟 however 差不多。那这边我们是要介绍 despite 的用法。despite 它表示虽然、尽管，不过它是介系词哦，后面是要接名词或是动名词。那么 despite 可以用 in spite of 来代换。举例来说 Despite feeling sick, she went to work. 也可以说 In spite of feeling sick, she went to work. 尽管不舒服，她还是有去上班。好，那刚刚说到 despite 跟 in spite of 是介系词，后面不可以直接接子句，可是我们可以在 despite 或是 in spite of 的后方先接一个具有同位语功能的名词，像是 the fact, the report 等等，然后再接 that 引导的名词子句。例如Despite the fact that they lost the final game, they were still happy to come in second place. 尽管决赛输了，他们还是很高兴得到第二名。好，课文第三部分提到 Incredible swimmers, fast growers, and above all, delightfully cute. Adelie penguins are truly the epitome of a charming and lovable creature. 阿德列企鹅有着惊人的游泳能力和成长快速，最重要的是它们还很讨喜、很可爱，它们确实是很迷人又讨喜的动物代表典范。那么句子里面这个 epitome 它是指典型、典范，或者是指象征、缩影。常见的用法是 the epitome of 加上名词，像 the epitome of elegance 就表示优雅的典范。好，另外要补充一下 above all 的用法。above all 它表示最重要的是，或者是尤其，那它可以摆在句首，也可以摆在句中，要特别注意它必须用逗号跟主要子句隔开。好，那 above all 它的意思就相当于 most of all 或者是 most importantly 或者是 first and foremost。 例如 Ted is smart, hardworking, and above all honest. Ted 又聪明又努力，那最重要的是他为人诚实。好，以上是今天的重点整理，我们来回顾今天的单字吧。
Peril. The large and powerful typhoon put the entire island in peril. Decrease. Buying a house will seriously decrease my savings. Atmosphere. The amount of carbon dioxide in the atmosphere has reached record levels. Aspect. Dessert is my favorite aspect of any meal. Incredible. Sarah has incredible skill on the court. I hope she tries out for the team. Delightfully. This gift was a delightfully unexpected surprise. Thank you.
Discussion starter starts now.
All right, everyone, it's time for our discussion starter. Roger, what are your thoughts about the discovery of the Adelie penguin super colony?
I think that it's a good thing because it means that climate change doesn't destroy everything. It seems like anytime there's news about climate change, it's always bad news. Hopefully, this will be good news. How about you?
I don't know about that, Roger. It seems that maybe people haven't thought this through the whole way. Maybe, just maybe, this super colony exists on the Danger Islands because these penguins were forced from their natural home there on Antarctica due to climate change. So I'm happy that they found 1.5 million penguins, but I'm also sad that their habitats maybe on Antarctica there will never really come back, and that maybe Adelie penguins on Antarctica itself, well, maybe their days are numbered and there won't be enough room for all of them out there on the Danger Islands. So there is some reason to be concerned. Okay, everyone. With that, today's article is now complete. But, as always, we sure hope that you guys have enjoyed reading along with us. Anyways, I'm Jeff.
I am Roger.
See you next time.